It's time for the CEO interview series on the Buckmaster Show, presented by Sun Corridor, Inc., representing one of the most dynamic and growing major business centers in North America. Sun Corridor, Inc. is a CEO-driven regional alliance whose members aggressively champion mega regional issues that impact economic competitiveness and quality of life. The organization has helped to drive significant business investment into the Tucson and Southern Arizona region through primary job creation, resulting in an economic impact of $29.5 billion, with 173 company locates and expansions, supporting nearly 51,000 jobs. For more information, visit suncorridorinc.com.
And joining us on the Buckmaster Show live line, Kasey Hill, Executive Director of the Greater Tucson Leadership, which is celebrating this year its 40th anniversary. Hey, Kasey, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing real well. Tell our listeners a little bit about Greater Tucson Leadership. What is the mission of your organization?
So Greater Tucson Leadership, we're a nonprofit, nonpartisan community leadership organization. So our goal is to take individuals in the community and walk them through a year-long program where they get a deep dive into the systems that shape our community, the issues and challenges that we're facing as a community, and to just really learn how our community works. And during that year-long process, they're coming away more informed about the issues and opportunities to get involved, and they're developing their leadership skills so they can be more effective community leaders in the future.
How was the organization, or why was the organization created? What's a little bit of history about it, Kasey?
We were founded in 1980. We actually started as a program of the Tucson Metro Chamber. So in the 70s and 80s, chambers of commerce and other economic development organizations across the U.S. and Canada implemented programs like this. And over the course of our 40-year history, we've evolved and changed. We now operate as an independent 501c3. And we've been an independent nonprofit since the early 2000s, so for about 20 years now, we've been operating independently, still in partnership with the Tucson Metro Chamber, among other organizations in the community.
Are you relatively new to the organization, Kasey?
I am. I started in 2016, so I'm coming up on my 4-year anniversary. My husband and I moved to Tucson in 2016, and I got the job at GTL. I'm the first full-time director the organization has had. So we're seeing a lot of tremendous growth as an organization. We used to be volunteer run, had some part-time executive directors. I'm the first full-time executive director, and then I just hired another full-time staff person in November, and we also have a part-time staff person working for us as well. So the demand for what we do is growing. So many people in Tucson, they want to be engaged in the community. They want to know about their community. And so there's a lot of interest in what we do, and it's such important work. People, Tucson's such a dynamic community, and really understanding how it operates, understanding the ins and outs, who the key players are, is attractive to a lot of people because they want to be civically involved. And
they graduate from this program, and a lot of them, right? You've had a lot of leaders go through the program.
We have. We've graduated over 1,000 people in our 40-year history. Some of those have gone on to run for office. We have 2 current city council members who are graduates of our program. We have other graduates serving in state offices as elected positions. And a lot of our alumni go on to serve on nonprofit boards or develop community initiatives to tackle key issues that are affecting our region.
What is former Tucson Mayor Jonathan Rothschild? How is how is he connected now to the organization?
Yeah, so last year, Jonathan approached Greater Tucson Leadership with an idea. So over 40 years, we've had this one program, but we've been wanting to expand and offer other programs as well. And he had an idea for a political leadership program. And he approached us about it to partner with him on this idea and to develop the curriculum because as we see, and, as I mentioned, a lot of our alumni go on to run for public office, but until you step in that realm, you don't really know how to go about running for office. It's sort of a learn as you go. So we've developed a program, and we're piloting it this year. It started in January, and we have 12 participants. It's a nonpartisan program, and it's really just a very factual-based program about this is if you want to run for office, if you want to run a ballot initiative, if you want to be involved in the political arena in any way, this is how you go about it. This is how you campaign, how you poll, how you fundraise. This is here, we had the chairs of each Pima County political party come and speak to the class to tell them a little more about the political parties and whether or not you should be involved in a political party and how to be affiliated with those. And there's requirements, if you're the number of signatures you have to get to be on the ballot, the ins and outs of all of that. It's really complex. And so our goal with this program is to just give people the factual information that they need in order to do that more effectively in the future and be more successful at it. So we have, like I said, it's nonpartisan. So this year in the class, we have people who are Democrats, Republicans, independents, and they're there really just to learn more about running for office or volunteering on a campaign.
We're speaking with Kasey Hill. Kasey is the executive director of Greater Tucson Leadership. What a challenging time, Kasey, with COVID-19. How is your organization responding to this problem?
It is a challenging time. And one of the things that we've realized is community leadership is so important, but it's going to be even more important now than ever. We need strong leaders who are going to help us in the aftermath of this COVID pandemic, kind of dig our way out of the impact that it's going to have economically on our community, on our healthcare system, on our education. We need good leaders. So our organization is trying to respond to that as best as we can. We have a class, we're recruiting for next year's class and rethinking our curriculum and how we can address the challenges that COVID's had on our community with our programming next year. We're also thinking in the short term, how we can give back to the community. One of the things we did just a few weeks ago, we partnered with the Barrio Brewing Foundation. So the Barrio Brewing Foundation Fund donated $25,000 to our organization for us to purchase gift cards to grocery stores, to employees of restaurants and bars who have been laid off or had their hours significantly cut because of COVID-19 and that because they had to shut down their restaurants or just do takeout and delivery. And Barrio Brewing Foundation Fund really wanted to give back to an industry that has supported them. And so they partnered with us, and we were able to purchase 500 $50 gift cards and distributed those to the employees of restaurants. So there were about 100 restaurants, and each restaurant received 5 $50 gift cards to Albertsons, Walmart, Safeway, Bash's, Johnny Gibson's, Fry's. We just did a bunch of different gift cards. So each restaurant received 5 $50 gift cards that they were able to hand out to their employees who were having some hardships because of COVID-19. So it's just such a great way to give back to the community and do something small to help people through, the challenges that they're seeing right now.
That's very, very good news, helping out a lot of people, and a lot of people need help right now. Kasey Hill, thank you very much, Executive Director of Greater Tucson Leadership, for our Sun Corridor, Inc. interview series. Thank you, Kasey.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thanks a lot. Kasey Hill, the Executive Director of Greater Tucson Leadership. For more information about Sun Corridor, Inc., go to their website, suncorridorinc.com. We'll be right back on the Buckmaster Show. It's 1:45 on a midweek edition. Be right back.